Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 44 of Cute Little Love Letters, and this one is titled Poor Olyx. Ah, but it takes a devil to know a devil, the lady sneered knowingly, her eyes glowing slightly as she leered down at Olyx. And devils gather. Olyx pursed their lips and went to step around the lady, but she barred their way, not done with her taunting yet. Get out of the way, Olyx growled. Or what? The lady sneered. You'll call your Fae friend's father to kill me? He's known for that, you know. Olyx knew the lady was baiting them, taunting them with knowledge that they felt they should know or shouldn't know, a forbidden knowledge that might change everything. They thought it may have been you the lady was talking about, but they didn't want to ask and find out. You were precious to them. They didn't want to ruin that for themselves. But unfortunately, Olyx's hesitation allowed the lady to speak freely, and she cackled as she let loose secrets from dark places, calling you by name and status, and then slandering your father's name and giving detail of his weakest moment, his darkest hour, and tears sprung up in Olyx's eyes. Worms will defecate on your rotting body, refusing to take you in, you lowlife, Olyx hissed, their face turning red as complete anger overtook them. They were mad at this demon woman, mad at knowing something about your family they shouldn't have, but mostly mad that this information could hurt you should this devil fox Faerie choose to spread it. Not even the devil will take you into the afterlife. May you remain in the undead, suffering for all eternity. The lady was pleased with herself for taunting Olyx so much that she caused them to lose control and looked down her nose at them. I suppose you've forgotten your own shortcomings, they taunted. Olyx paled. You won't use me and abuse me again. I'm better now. I won't do your bidding, Olyx said in a shaky voice. Ah, but you're still cruel. Does Mr. Satori know about his missing plans? She asked with a knowing sneer. I need the money for my family, Olyx snapped back. It's no better than what you were doing for us. Shall I find your royal Fae friend and tell her? The woman jeered hauntingly. Don't, Olyx replied in a shaky voice. Don't do it. You're all bitter and twisted. You all look down on the fox Faerie. We never killed anyone. We never stole from anyone. It was always you Fae who did it. Evil. Evil! She screeched with an evil cackle. Olyx had had enough by that point and ducked under the lady's arm, running from the tent as fast as they could, petrified by what had happened and shaken quite badly. About a half hour earlier than all of this, Denki had just said goodbye to you and was in his own happy little world, walking to the end of the markets where he had caught the bus in, when he passed a stall selling little trinkets. He slowed slightly as he passed, his mind going straight to you when he saw some gemstones and gem necklaces in amongst the other items. Oh, Yin wears gems, he thought as he stopped, his head turned towards the stall. The owner of the stall was a young mum with a baby strapped to her front, her hair long and braided and a cute little nose ring in the left side of her nostril. She saw Denki had paused and smiled at him. You're welcome to come and have a look, she offered kindly. We just started here today, so I have plenty of things. Denki smiled and turned to walk over, his eyes being drawn to the gem necklaces on the display stand. I have a friend who's a girl, and we like each other, but I haven't made it official yet. But I really want to, and I'd love to give her a necklace of some kind when I ask her to be my girlfriend, he said honestly, scratching the back of his head with a sheepish look on his face. What would be a good gemstone to give her? He then asked. She wears a lot of gems. I've seen purple and green ones around her wrist, and her mum sells similar stuff to you. Oh, the lady said with a smile. I think a gemstone for love and luck in love would be the best, especially if this is to start an official relationship, she said. Denki blushed and rubbed the back of his neck. Yeah, I'd really like that. She's so cute. I really want her to feel loved by me, he said, coughing a little in his embarrassment. Personally, I would suggest rose quartz, the lady said as she pointed to a beautifully heart-shaped gemstone on a twine necklace. Rose quartz is known as the heart stone, she went on to say, because it's connected to the heart chakra. The rose quartz delivers exactly what it promises, a unique way to deepen the love present within your existing relationship. It could be personal, romantic, familial, or platonic, but apart from this, the stone can also be used to manifest new relationships, she said. Denki nodded excitedly, taking it all in. There's also emerald or ruby too, the lady said, pointing to the other 2 stones on the necklace for Denki to see. But I feel like rose quartz might be the best for this situation. Denki nodded again. Yeah, sounds chill. Could I get the rose quartz one? All of this gem stuff is super retro and cool. And what did you say about chakras or something? That's pretty cool too. I wonder if Yin's mum would know about chakras. If she sells gems, then I'm sure she'd be familiar with chakras, the lady said, as she gently picked out the necklace and placed it into a small wooden box that was lined with packing straw and placed a wooden lid on and then secured it with twine and tied it into a bow. Her little baby had remained asleep all this time, and Denki suddenly had a future thought of you with his baby strapped to your chest as you worked at the markets on the weekends, and his heart fluttered slightly. Wow, imagine Yin being my wife and having our baby, he thought as a bright blush graced his cheeks. The lady passed him the small box and he pulled his wallet out to pay. She told him the amount and he handed over the money and she turned to get the change. Oh, also, I should mention, she said as she handed him back his change, rose quartz should be worn near the heart and also is good to wear or have by your bedside at night. If you're going to ask her to be your girlfriend, might I suggest making the proposal at night? Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Thank you, Denki said as he took his change and put it in his pocket. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Thank you, Gem Lady, he said with a bow. She chuckled at the name he had given her and she waved him off. Good luck, she said as he left the stall and headed to the bus with his little wooden box in hand. I can't wait to give this to her, he thought excitedly as he waited at the bus stop. The rest of your weekend went relatively okay. Your dad said he didn't get much information on who the lady was, but she sounded like bad news, so you just kept away from that end of the markets. Saturday night you chatted on the phone with Denki and everything seemed okay. You tried to push other thoughts out of your mind and just enjoy talking with him, and thankfully he had a bit of a calming effect on you and you were able to just focus on him and the funny things he was saying. You were looking forward to seeing him again. Sunday you spent a little time with your dad working on his Instagram account. He had so many pictures of his plants on his phone and he let you pick the best pictures to put up. Oh, you said as you flicked through some pictures of his latest black roses. Dad, these are beautiful. I think this angle is the nicest, you said, pointing to one of the pictures. Oh, you think so? He asked as he looked at it. Maybe. Just then your phone dinged in your pocket and you pulled it out to see who had messaged you. Oh, Denki messaged me. Wait a second, Dad. I'll ask him to call me and I'll ask him which picture we should use. He's the best at knowing what to do for Instagram. He helped me set up mine, you said excitedly. Okay, your dad said, waiting for you to message Denki back. Not even a minute later, Denki was calling you and you answered with a big grin on your face. Hi Denki, you said bashfully into the phone. Thank you for calling. I need some help with my dad's Instagram account. There was a pause as Denki replied with surprise and you giggled. Yeah, he got an account. It's for his flowers, you said. Denki said something else and you looked up at your dad. Dad, could Denki come over to help us? He's the perfect person to help. He's free right now, you said, pleading to your dad. It's gonna be Denki in a treehouse. Somebody did say in the comment section that Denki in the treehouse was probably not a great idea. It's okay, nothing bad happens, but he will get to meet Mum and Dad and hang out in your treehouse for a bit. I'll see you tomorrow for the next chapter.